Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Mr. Fred and Friends. I'm your host, Fred Schultz, and as I've been telling everybody, tonight is Ladies' Night. And the last Ladies' Night we had was just great. And I'm going to tell you, the guests I got tonight are nothing short of terrific. These ladies you're going to absolutely love to listen to. But before I get to that, everybody knows I always put a few things out here. Tonight, we're going to have Jennifer Montresor. That'll be great. Tim's mother. We're going to have Kathy Alvarez from up in my neck of the woods. She's going to be great, too. She's a fun girl. Christina Fisher and Candy Turner. I mean, another great group of ladies. I am so very, very happy to have them. A couple of things I want to mention real quick, though. I always try to get this out of the way at the beginning. Is the Woods Ball. I want to mention that. That's going to be in Newburgh, New York on May 15th and 16th. I'm actually getting to go out there to play. We got a special team together called the Band. Pretty cool. It's all over the internet right now. So if you get a chance, look at what Kenny Stewart, he put together this little clip of the band, and it's pretty sharp. I'd play it tonight, but I don't know how. So maybe next week I'll figure it out. That gives me 6 days to work on it. And then I have to mention now Jennifer Montresor is going to be on tonight, but Jennifer has a deal going called the Young Guns, and they're going to be at the Iron City Classic. Now, the Iron City Classic is something that her son Tim had gotten going, and everybody's keeping it going along. I mean, it's just great. And she is working with the Young Guns. She has a Young Guns team that she's working with right now. And I'm not going to say much about it because when Jennifer comes on, we'll let Jennifer tell us all about it. But that's what we need to do in paintball. Bill Bailey's going to be on tonight. Me and Billy, we're getting old, man. That's just the way it works, I guess. It sucks, but that's the way it is. So what we need these young guns. If we want our sport to survive and keep going and grow, this is the type of guys that we need to get in. We need to get these young guns in, and we need to get them in a positive manner. And, ladies like Jennifer absolutely do that. I mean, her attitude is great, and I'm sure she will put up with nothing that is out of the ordinary. She will make sure that they walk the line and do it right. And that will help paintball in the future. It will be absolutely terrific. So we'll let Jennifer tell you that in just a little bit. Then real quick, I'm going to give a shout out. Greg Hastings. He does the video games. Greg's a cool guy. Great guy. I got to be with him a few weeks ago down at Bud Orr's house and stuff. And we just had a great time. And he is doing a thing. If you ever want to be in the video game now, he is doing what they call, it's a run and gun target shoot. And this one is going to be April 17th, so coming up very quick. And it's going to be 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. And it's at the Meridian. It's in Meridian, Connecticut at Hogan's Alley Paintball. So Hogan's Alley Paintball, if you want to be in the video game, what they do is if you go and you do real good in the target shoot, which the target shoot is really cool. I mean, if you ever get a chance, jump online on Greg's thing and he'll show you the target shoot that he has going. And it's pretty sharp. But if you ever wanted to be on one of his video games, go do the target shoot. And he's going to pick certain players. I guess the guys that do the best are going to be on there. So you're going to want to check that out for sure. And then also I said that I would mention Shane Pestana and Mike Paxson, that's B. Young's husband. They're having a paintball school, and it's at Capital Edge Paintball. It's going to be April 10th and 11th, and that should be pretty cool. You're going to probably want to go out and check that out. And I guess, I can't tell you what it costs because I don't get into that. But what it is you go out, and these two guys have been playing paintball for a long time. They'll get out there and they'll school you. They'll show you what to do and what not to do and what will actually help you with your game. So that might be something that you want to go check out. Then always, I mentioned my little buddy, John Armadillo. He did history of paintball. And not just so much the history of paintball. John does a lot of things. He has the media center going, and he puts out stuff every few weeks. Something new comes out about paintball. So I like to support him. And, I love the history of paintball. It was really cool. like I say, I've been in the sport almost from the very beginning, and there was stuff I watched on there that I didn't even know. So it was pretty cool. If you get a chance, the history of paintball, John Armadillo, you're going to want to check it out. Now, let me give my shout outs real quick before I bring these ladies up. I always start with Tim Schloss. Tim Schloss used to own Tiger Stripe Camouflage, and now he owns Gateway Paintball in St. Louis. Tim's a heck of a guy. He was one of my very first sponsors, him and Ross Alexander from Line SI. They were like my first sponsors. And here I am 30 some years later with these guys, and they're still great as great can be. And Tim has put so much effort and money into his field. Bill Bailey, which I will have on in a few minutes, him and Bud Orr went there a few months ago, and they said it was just fantastic. And I know Tim's been working on it ever since then. So if you ever get a chance, it's like 10 minutes from the airport in St. Louis, and it's a hell of a field. Gateway Paintball. And then I got to give a shout out to Dan and John Colby, Immortal Air. Now, I've been with these guys for 30 years, so I personally feel that they have the best air system. They go overboard with their regs. I mean, their regs are geared for your marker, whatever type of marker you got, they'll gear it for that. And they're just an outstanding couple of guys, and they work. I mean, their customer service is terrific, and that's a big thing that I do. And then Bud Orr, Mr. Bud Orr. I don't even have to tell you about the Autococker or War Game Products or anything like that, because everybody knows Bud. Bud's a great guy. Bud watches us every week. Matter of fact, let me put my comments on here. And Mark Gong, Richard Wilcock, Kevin Donaldson. Wow, they're all watching already. Very, very cool. So anyhow, Bud will be on, and also Tom K from Airgun Designs. He was my sponsor for years and years. Terrific guy, another guy to put out a terrific product. And the Autococker and the Automag, there's a lot of new markers out, no doubt about it. But these two just kind of live on and live on and live on. And I just love them. And the reason they're living on is because they're just great. They're two great markers, period. Then I always give a shout out every week to Rainey and Juvie Boucher. They had Paintball News back in the day. Paintball News was just a great paper. They put it out twice a month. It would go to all the fields, and it didn't cost the players anything. They could just pick it up. You could find out what was happening, what just happened, what's going to happen, where this field is. And it was just absolutely excellent. I mean, you couldn't ask for anything better back in the day. The magazines were cool, no doubt, but this was so informative, it wasn't even funny. So, and then Mr. Randy Camilla. Randy Camilla was the editor for APG, gave me my first of many cover shots. I mention him because he's just a great guy, and he's always great for paintball, period. And then Jerry Braun. Jerry Braun, this is where the actual Woods Ball is going to be, at Jerry Braun's field. Kevin Donaldson and the Master Blasters. Kevin, he's like the gatekeeper. He kind of runs the whole schmeal there. And he does a terrific job, period. He really, really does. And Ross Alexander, Line SI. I mentioned him. He was my first marker sponsor ever, and just a great guy. Jim Lively, and all these people I mentioned watch us every week. They'll all be popping in tonight. Jim Lively used to have the Masters, and back in the day there was a lot of tournaments. Boy, there was two that you wanted to go to. You wanted to go to the World Cup in Newburgh at Jerry's Field with Kevin and the Blasters running it, and you wanted to go to the Masters, which was in Tennessee, with Jim Lively and Sam Caldwell running it. And those were just two that I could not wait to get to every year. I just absolutely loved it. And then Gino from Velkin. Gino, I mention Gino every week, and the reason I mention Gino is everybody knows Gino owns Velkin. He owns all the big store and everything, but what people don't know is the behind the scenes stuff that Gino actually does for paintball, and nobody ever talks about it. And he doesn't broadcast it, he doesn't publicize it or anything like that. He is he's just a great guy that does so much for paintball, and that's why I mention him every week. I love Velkin products. I love the way he treats the players. And if you get a chance, check out his store. There's other stores, obviously, but I'm a Velkin guy. Absolutely love it. And then as I every week say hi to Mark Gong Jr. Now, Mark Gong Jr. is 7 years old. He's going on 8. He plays with the OG Ironman. Mark Gong, his father, used to play on Constant Pursuit on my team years ago. Matter of fact, I put Mark on my television show at MGM Disney down there. And he is raising his kids just perfect. And next week, my new intro will have their pictures in it. I just got some new pictures of them in their uniform. So it's cool as heck. And, and this is something Jennifer Montresor is really, really working hard to do. And that's bring people together and to bring these young guys up and you just make our sport grow, period. That's how you do it. So anyhow, I said my spiel real quick. I'm going to bring on my co-host here and my partner in crime, Mr. William Bailey. Hey, Billy.
Hey, how's it going?
It's going, buddy. How you doing this evening?
Oh, doing great. It's going to be a good show.
I know what you're doing. You're going crazy with this woods ball thing, aren't you?
That and eating honey stingers.
Oh, you got your honey stingers, did you? Yep. Right on. Mine
and the waffles.
Yeah, you know what? He contacted me. He's sponsoring us for the woods ball thing. Did you know that?
Yeah, I think you told me that. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I only told you that. But next week we're going to have a woods ball thing. We're going to have Kevin Donaldson on and some of the people actually going to woods ball, and I am actually going to have Brad on to talk about his sponsorship with us and everything like that. So, what do you say, Bill? I mean, our last ladies' night was just great, and what a lineup tonight, buddy.
Yep, it's going to be good.
Oh, these ladies are so cool. Oh, my God. The only thing about bringing the ladies on, they just make us look bad. I mean, all these cute girls and then you and me, we're like the thorns in a pile of roses. So I guess we got to live with it, huh?
Well, one of us.
Yeah, I know. You got hair. I got I get hit with the hair thing all the time. So, all right. Well, I am going to start. I'm going to bring them all on at once. And I'm going to start with Jennifer Montresor. Hi, Jennifer. How are you?
Hey, guys. How are you?
Doing good. I'm going to bring on Kathy Alvarez. Hey, Kathy.
Hi, guys.
I'm going to bring on Christina Fisher.
Hello.
Hey.
And last but not least, Candy Turner. Hey, Candy Fisher. What did I say Turner for? I'm all confused here, guys. So what I'm going to do with you ladies is the same thing that we did when I have everybody on, guys or ladies. Everybody out there always wants to know, how did you get involved and how did you get started in paintball? And tonight I am going to start with Jennifer because Jennifer has some stories. So Jennifer, go ahead, babe. How did you get started in paintball?
Oh, me personally?
You personally.
It was Tim. Tim was in middle school and they were playing out on the plantations. And he would go every weekend with the guys. And I remember telling you this. He actually wanted to get better, so he bought your videos. And he watched them. He got better. He got better. He got better. He made his sisters watch them. We started getting better equipment. His first gun was the old Tippmann, That's how it all started. And now, he just got better and better.
Yeah, he was terrific. But and for everybody out there that doesn't know, Tim passed last year, but Tim will be with us forever. Period. Number 40 will live on forever. And he would be so proud of you, Jennifer, for what you're doing right now. Obviously you were gonna play in the woods ball. I understand you were gonna play in woods ball, but you're gonna go down and you're gonna get his plaque because he was inducted into the Paintball Hall of Fame. So
he'll be following your footsteps, Fred. He is being inducted this year, and it's the same weekend as Kevin's big event. And we're trying to work on slipping out on the, and then going up to Kevin's, but we just haven't made the flights yet. But we're trying. I would really like to see Kevin's event.
Yeah, well, we would love to have you there too. I was talking to Tim Schloss last night, and Tim used to own Tiger Stripe Camouflage, and Tim's going to play because we put together a team called a band, and yeah, they're a heck of a group. But I'll let her go there. But anyhow, Tim goes, "Oh, Fred, maybe we can play, and then we can hop on a flight and go down there, and because Tim's being inducted also."
Yes, he is. Same with Jerry.
Yep, same with Jerry Braun. Yep. And so anyhow, he goes, we could hop on a flight. We could go down there. And I says, you know what? I used to do that years ago. I said, but I'm not going to do that now. Fly down there and then come back and play. And I think what they're going to do is send it. Jennifer, seeing you're going to be there, maybe Tim will even have you pick his up for him, and represent him because Tim is a terrific person.
Oh, that would be an honor.
Oh, would it? I'll set that up. Oh, I'll take care of that for you.
Doesn't Tim live over here in Clearwater?
No. Tim's a hermit. He lives in a cave up in some mountain. No, he lives in
Missouri.
he lives in Missouri.
Oh, road trip. Let's go.
Yeah, but he would love it if you would do that for him. He's a very nice guy, and we talk all the time. I talk to these guys that I mentioned. I talk to these guys almost every week. And we've talked about you a few times, and we talked about the Young Gun thing that you got going. Maybe real quick, tell us a little bit about that.
Oh, I was at Rico's. I was up in the woods just watching the woods ball, and two kids went by me. One was a little girl, one was a little boy. The little boy stopped in front of me, and he was just watching the game. Well, it was like deja vu. How many times have I been there with Tim watching the game? And I said, crap, we need a boys team. And I had looked at the teams at, ICC, and I had 4 spots open on the five-man. And I said, I'm taking one. We're going to do Young Guns. And I had a little resistance there, but heck, I called Wild Willie, Will in New York, and I shot off him, and he said, Jen, do it. And well, the other thing that we talked about too is doing a women's team. And I said, I don't know if I can do both. And
you can do it all. You know that.
But next year, I've got the plans for next year. So anyway, the Young Guns evolved. Everybody that I contacted said, yes, I'm going to help you. Yes, I'm going to help you. I started out.
Let me send it to you real fast.
My host field,
okay.
And they recommended a kid named Jack Flynn. So that was my first one. Then I got a coach. I talked with Dave Cook out in California.
Right.
I said, Dave, this is what I want to do, and he was on board from day one.
Yep.
It just didn't work out because we couldn't have trials. We couldn't, have because of the COVID.
Right.
So we started pursuing teams that had existing, players, little younger teams. And I called a bunch of guys, and I talked with Charles. I guess you guys call him Big E. And he had a team out in Pittsburgh.
Right.
He was okay. And I called Justin Owens with, was it Saber Wolves? He never called me back. You guys could tell him that he lost because he never called me back.
Good.
So I called James Corelli, and I told him, hey, James, I want to do this. And James was on board from day one.
Good.
So we picked out our team. We have some little 11-year-olds. I've got Colton Dahl. He's 14 out of Ohio. Trent Nicka, he's in Texas right now. He moved from Colorado to Texas to pursue paintball. This guy eats, breathes, lives paintball.
Love it.
He's wonderful. I got Garrett Grayley, Coach Grayley's son. He's 11. Ben Sloffer, Indiana. Knox Tabor. These are all-star names too. I got River Bailey. I think he's my youngest one. I have Kyle Sayer. He's out of Ohio. He's only 11. He might be my youngest. And then I have Jack Flynn out of my home field, my host team. So
very cool. Years ago, Tom Kay, Tom Kay, he owned Airgun Designs. Tom and I went over and we played in a tournament in France. And there was a team over there called the Young Guns. That was the name of the team. In
Yes.
fact, I got it on video. And anyhow, the oldest guy was the captain. He was 14. I
Isn't
mean,
it-
they went ahead. It was so cute to watch him play. You know, real quick, everybody. First of all, Bud Orr's watching, so I'm sure all of you know Bud Orr. So
Mhm.
maybe we can give a hello to Bud. And then Tim Schloss called me while you were talking. I am going to call Tim right now, if you guys don't mind, real quick here, because I'm sure he was calling to tell me about you. Here, let me see. Yeah, let's see if he answers now, huh? He just called, but I didn't answer it because you were talking, so I just let it go. So let's see. Maybe he'll come on. Yeah, he's probably talking to Bud Orr now.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Tim's watching. Tim, call me back.
Well, let's bring up women.
That's what I'm doing right now.
There's 21 million paintball players supposedly in this world. I don't know where they got the number.
Who counted
But
it?
women comprise less than 0.5% of 1%. So, I mean, chop, chop, chop. So we've got to promote the women.
That's what we're doing.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, every month I am having a women's group on. Once a month I'm doing that. And then in a couple of weeks, we're starting a Young Guns. It's going to be, and here's my buddy again, real quick. Mr. Schloss, how you doing, Timmy?
These cell phones are terrible.
Yeah, you got to answer it,
Well, I screen these things pretty close. I didn't know.
Hey, you heard me talking to Jennifer. She's going to be down there getting her son's plaque, and she said that she would be honored if she could pick your plaque up for you down there.
Well, I think that'd be a real honor to have her pick it up for me.
There you go. Did you hear that, Jennifer?
I will pick it up.
She said she'll pick it up.
Oh, that's wonderful. Yeah, I'll get her number and I'll give her a call and we can work out the details on it. But that's awfully kind of her. Tell her thank you.
I think you just told her.
No, I'm an idiot when it comes to technology. I'm talking on the phone. I think I'm talking to just you. I'm probably talking to the world.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, that's why
Yeah.
I'm so quiet. and picking my words.
You gotta be careful.
I love you, Timmy.
Oh, I know. Well, yeah, tell her that would really be cool, and I'd really appreciate it. It'd be a real honor to have her do it for me. I'd love to have gone myself, but I've already made the commitment to this thing, and I'm going to be with all my buddies, and I got to be with all my buddies.
There you go. And I got to have somebody to stand behind. I got you and Bailey. Between the two of you.
Who's carrying the stretcher?
Some new tricks, it's been so long since I played.
Well, you can be a litter bearer then.
I'm going to get behind Bailey. Bailey's will fool you, man. He's fast.
Yeah, and you'll be big enough for both of us, I hope.
Oh, you're too much. But yeah, just if you could give her my number,
I will.
Give her number, and we'll get together, and that'd be cool.
Sounds good, Timmy.
Thank you very much. Tell her again, thank you so much. It's a real honor for me to have her pick it up for me.
Right on, brother.
Thanks.
All right, bye. All right, I'm sure you heard that, right?
I'll pick it up. What an honor. What an honor.
Well, we got a couple honors going here. That's pretty cool. Okay, I'm going to jump around here right now. I got everybody calling me now. Okay, Candy, you're next. Tell us how you got going in paintball, dear.
At the time, I was just back in 2007. I was working in a bar, and some of my regulars kept talking about playing, and apparently they thought I needed some aggression worked out on the field, and they thought it would be a great anger management program. I don't know where they got that idea. So I started playing with an electro, and it was always pretty much scenario play, and then I dabbled in UWL a little bit, but most of it I just do scenario, and then I've worked my way up to a lot of big games.
And you're still involved in paintball, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you
Yeah,
still
not as much as the entire country is on fear lockdown, but as soon as I go out and ref at the local field and stuff, so
Oh, so you still play then, right?
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, what does she shoot the heck out of you, Billy?
No,
that why you said that?
she hunts tanks.
That one time.
Everybody shot me at least once, but she hunts tanks. She doesn't just play paintball. She hunts tanks.
Really?
Those are big vehicles that drive around shooting everybody. She kills them.
I seen a picture of that on the internet too. Very, very cool. Well, what's cool is that you're still involved in it. If you started in 2007, that's not forever ago, but that's a ways back anyhow. I just think it's great. And what we're trying to do, like I say, is promote the ladies in paintball. And this is a heck of a group I got on here tonight. I mean, we had 4 girls on before, now you 4 ladies. I've had 8 winners so far, Billy.
We've almost got a 10-woman team.
I'm on. Why you look at me when you said that, Bill?
What? I said almost.
Oh, okay. Okay, Christina, you're next.
Yeah.
Tell us how you got started in paintball, dear.
So, it really all started back in 2005. I was dating this really cute guy, that his eyes would like sparkle every time that we would talk about paintball. So I bought him a Tippmann A5, so his first paintball gun. And, soon after that, he was playing paintball and I was out being supportive of him. So I was mostly doing pictures, like taking the pictures, doing things like that. And then there was this girl that came to the field. And so, it was kind of a shock because like you're saying, there's not very many women that's out there that play. So whenever I seen her play, I was like, oh, well, I could do that, of course, right? And so, it was an inspiration to me. So paintball was an inspiration for me to actually get started. So, and after that, it was like around 2010, we started our paintball team, Raw Dogs. And we started traveling around. We hit a bunch of different big fields during that time, such as like we went to Paintball to Go. I love Joe and Angie, so I'm going to have to give a shout out, we would go to other games like Living Legends, Skirmish. We've been to Full the Gap, D-Day. All those kind of stuff, just like hopping around to these bigger games and everything. And it was about, I don't know, I guess it was around the 2012 time that we were doing more of those big games and everything. So we continued to do those big games. And we wanted to start a paintball field of our own, so that's something that we aspired towards. And we were looking for property. We kept on thinking about it, just looking into different types of property. A lot of things kind of fell through at that time. And then finally in 2017, is whenever we found the property that we have. So we started our paintball field, Magnosphere, in 2018. And so that's kind of, what we've been doing lately. We still travel around. My husband, Michael Fisher, many of you may know him. He is he's a general commander of all these big games, so that's something that he really enjoys doing. He's actually
give us a shout out for your field.
Yeah, Magnosphere. That is my field.
Where's that though? Tell everybody.
Oh, yeah. So it's in Marion, Illinois. So I'm from Southern Illinois. Home of the Salukis, the dogs. So which is why we are the Raw Dogs also. We have 25 acres. We've been doing pretty good as far as COVID, of course, like with certain things like that. But as far as like, getting all the rental gear, getting a hyperball field set up. We have 3 separate fields now. We have this really cool berm that it used to be a rail bed that went through our field. And so we're going to make a really cool berm field, kind of like what you see at Living Legends and such.
Right. Very cool.
CPX. So, so that's kind of what we're doing. We just work at the field and, we travel around as much as we can.
So I guess there's no sense in asking if you like paintball.
Absolutely.
Hey, Dan Colby said hi to everybody, so let's give a
Hi,
hi to
Dan.
Dan. Everybody knows Dan Immortal Air. So, Kathy,
Oh,
you're
God.
up to bat, babe.
Oh, my God. It's a long story. You ready for this?
Yeah, let me just break out a beef
Oh,
stick and we'll listen.
Bill.
Let me tell everybody what this beef stick thing is. Oh my God. Okay.
I'll tell you what it is. It's delicious.
Yeah, I'll tell
Oh
you
my
what
God.
it is. Yeah. Anyhow, we
Wait till I see you. Wait
Yeah.
till I see you.
this weekend. Yeah, we had a Tracy Perez had an operation. So Gino from Belkin called me and he goes, "Hey Freddie, is there anything that you can do? You think maybe to help do something to offset her medical costs?" I said, "Well, you know what? We'll have a raffle." So we had a raffle, and my nephew, he makes these beef sticks. They're called Belicious, and they are, oh God, they're so good. But anyhow,
They're delicious.
yeah, I'm gonna kill you, Bill. So anyhow, Kathy is the one that won them. So I was going to go up to one of the games to watch her. You know, her son plays, Adrian. He's a heck of a player, and he's going to be playing with us on the band back east too. So anyhow, I haven't got up there yet. So they are still sitting over here, and she will get them this week. So Bill has to poke the bear all the time and fire one up while I'm talking to her.
Mhm.
So yeah. So anyhow, Kathy, they're coming this weekend, babe.
Great.
Bill, are you
Minus
eating
a few.
all of her fries?
Hand delivered. You know, you two ladies know Bill. You guys know what he's like.
He is. He's gonna eat all. She's gonna get like 2 beef sticks.
I know, right?
There's 25 of them.
Packages.
There used to be 25 of them.
There were 25.
Okay, I'll tell. Okay, now there's another story behind that. Oh, you're killing me, Bill. Anyhow, they sent me the thing, and there was 25 in there to give away. Well, I thought, well, you know, I'm not going to give away something that tastes bad. So, anyhow, 12 beef sticks later, I decided that they were pretty good. So what I did is I called him up. I sent him $400 to send me 200 of these damn things so I could refill. I wish I'd have never sent Bill any. Oh, you guys are killing me. Come on, Kathy, take over. We just start talking.
Okay. Well, I'm originally from Newburgh, New York. I started paintball back in '86. I was 16 years old. How I got started? I was one of those pain in the ass sisters. I was a problem child. So wherever my brother went, I had to go. So I blackmailed him one time because you know how the magazines came in? He hid them inside his dresser. It's usually underwear, socks, shirts, pants, and whatever's on the bottom. Well, the top drawer was always locked. So I was like, I wonder what's on the top drawer that he's hiding.
That's a bad.
And then he had a closet locked, and he told me, do not go in this closet or I'll break your fingers.
Oh.
So what I did, I went inside the closet, come to find out there was guns. I was like, ooh, okay. So I broke into his dresser, and there was magazines, paintball magazines all over the place. I was like, what is this guy thinking? I got a crazy brother. So my mom didn't know about it. And I told him, well, give me $50 or take me to this place you're going to every weekend with your friends.
Little blackmail, huh?
Hey, that works.
Hey, she is from New York.
So
Or a
he
beef
said-
stick.
Yeah.
he said,
Send her
well,
those damn beef sticks.
you do need a car. You're 16 years old. You're looking at a car. I was looking at an 89 Cutlass. So the guy was going to charge me $500 to get it off his hand. My brother's like, this paintball field is hiring. I was like, take me to this paintball field. I want to know what it's like. And then when I went to the field, I met the guys from Sears. Sears is where the Master Blasters started.
Yep, that's right.
My brother is one of the original Master Blasters.
Yeah.
And when they took me out to the field, I had to carry the old fanny packs, backpacks with the paint that is wrapped around in tubes.
Yeah.
And with the CO2s in the middle of winter. And Ponza Rosa was my first field that you guys are playing for the tournament. Is my first field I ever wrecked.
Excuse me.
Really?
I hope you guys have good cardio because you will get tired.
Oh yeah. Oh, I played them. I've been to like 5 World Cups back there. So yeah, I know the fields are like this.
Yes.
Yep.
Yep. Yep. And then when I went out there, that's when Kevin started. Kevin Donaldson, Hef, Rosie, Howdy, all of them started building the team of the Master Blasters.
Yep.
And they started teaching me more about reffing because we each had a different zones when we reffed. Rosie was always, when I was on the field with the guys, Rosie was always the head ref.
Hey, didn't you have
And
a
he
crush
was-
on him?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I shouldn't have said that, but I had
No,
to.
everybody knew. Even my brother, he slapped me back in my head. It's like, don't you even think about it. Don't you think about it.
Rosie's a good guy though. But so's your
Yeah.
husband. So's your husband. I don't want nobody beating me up here now because of this. Damn.
But the guys were great. I mean, I had a ref New York City cops. The cops came up to our field. There was at least 100 to 200 people a day at Jerry's field.
Yep, I know. You guys used to bust them in. Jerry'd bust them in there.
Oh, yeah, with Pops.
Yeah, with Pops. Yeah, he was. I love that guy. Yeah. Every time I'd come out there, you'd pull in the parking lot, and he'd be the first guy standing there to go, no, you can't park there. You can't park there. Get the car out of there. Get it out of there.
And Pops was Jerry's father.
You can park
Father-in-law?
over here. Huh?
Pops was Jerry's father-in-law, right?
Yeah, I know it. Yeah, exactly right. Yeah, he was a
Yeah.
great guy, though. Great guy.
Great
That's
guy.
a salty old guy. I love guys like that. That's why I like Bill. Bill's kind of a salty old guy. So, yeah.
Yeah, once I got hit, and it's like, oh, it's not that bad. Then I was hooked.
Yep.
So every weekend we were there at 6 o'clock in the morning before the sunrise to like 8 or 9 o'clock at night. Just cleaning the gear, just communication,
Oof.
it was amazing.
Yep. It takes time
And
to
that
build a team,
drew
too.
me in. And the guys kept me, I felt like one of the guys. I could tell them anything. I won't say what I told them.
Oh, yeah, because we're live, remember?
I know, right? I don't want my New York accent or attitude come out, start rolling my head. But yeah, the guys were great. They treated me not just a female, but one of the guys.
Yep. Richard Wilcox just said when he met you, he thought you were a crazy redhead.
Yeah, that's what's crazy.
That's rich.
Because back, I left New York in '90 to move to California because I'm a man. Okay, and then
Good
the
reason.
master
Hey.
black, huh?
I said, that's a good reason.
Yeah. So there was a big gap between 90 to 2018, I think it was. And one of the blasters reached out to me and say, hey, Kathy, we're coming out your way. We would like to see you. I said, great. Where is it? They say in Sacramento, California. Oh, great. I said, they say it's West Coast Classic. We will be there. And they need help. I said, okay, I'm there. If it's you guys coming, I'll be there. So I talked to Robert Anderson, and I became a ref for the West Coast Classic. And while I was there, the blasters didn't show. But I was sitting there at the table, didn't know anybody from the West Coast. Nobody. They're all coming up to me. Oh, hi, I know you're a blaster? Yeah. You know Kevin? Yeah. I'm sorry. All right. And then I move on. And then, you know how it goes. All these people was talking to me and I didn't know who they were. Come and find out it was Dan.
Wow.
Colby.
Colby?
Bob Long. It was, I think Butterworth was there. Everybody was there and I didn't know who the hell they were.
Well, now you do.
Now I do. It's like, oh my God. I didn't realize who it was. And then I'm sitting there at the table. Rick Sendejas came by. Richard came by. We were reffing. And I find out they actually played at Jerry's Field when I was reffing.
Yeah, I probably did too. You know,
Yeah.
the first time I played her, I was either, I think, 89. It was 88 or 89 the first time I played there, because we had a hell of a game against the Wild Geese. I don't know if you remember
Yep.
that.
I remember the Wild Geese, and I left New
I
York.
still got my patches here someplace. I don't know. I got so many patches.
I left New York back in November of 90.
Yep. So yeah. So I was. You probably ref one of the games that we were in then.
Probably.
That's pretty cool. So
Yeah.
I'm going to jump back over to Candy here real quick because you look so damn comfortable. I'm jealous. Kick back, got a drink.
She's got a manservant and he cooks.
I see that.
He smokes meat. He is an excellent cook.
Yeah, we've
Yes,
seen him.
he
We all
is.
waved at him. That was pretty cool. I like a guy that takes care of his lady. That's number one.
He
Yep.
does that very well.
Yep. I do that for my wife. Same thing. And I actually like it too, you know. So
Yep.
yep, it took her a while to train
Yeah,
me,
it was-
but she got it done.
It was my fault. I thought I had enough drink to last me through, and I did not.
Yeah, but you're doing good now.
No.
You gotta love it.
You need an Irish car bomb.
What's that? And don't tell me an Irish
You
car.
first, Bill. You first.
No, I don't know what's all in it. Go ahead and tell them what's in it. I just know what they are.
Well, you know what happens afterwards.
Yeah, that's bad. She cuts down ropes, new ropes that we're used to use to hold the flag up.
Oh no!
I'm pretty sure somebody lost a leg that night too.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, that
I
sounds like
forgot
a
about
good
that.
evening. Wow. Hey, Jennifer,
It wasn't a
you
real leg. It was an artificial leg, and he just temporarily misplaced it.
Well, somebody had a leg up on him then. Yeah, that was weak. I'm sorry. Oh, so Jennifer, your guys, your young guns, do you go out and watch them practice when they practice? Or does because I know they have a coach.
Yeah, they have James Grayley.
Really? Yep.
Yeah, with the adrenaline. I haven't seen him yet. We were just making airline reservations to go out and see the field and to see what's going on. But yeah, they're practicing.
Well, are they going to play at the Ironman then? At the
They're
Ironman
playing
tournament?
the Ironman. Yeah, they're playing 5-man. They're playing Friday.
They are.
They
Oh.
are. They are.
Outstanding.
I mean, I've got Trent Nita. He's 17 years old. He's an all-star. You guys are gonna be surprised at how well he plays. We've also got Ben Sloffer. He's 16. He's gonna hold his own. And then
Yeah,
I've got little Jack Flynn. He's gonna hold his own. You guys
Yeah,
are
some
gonna
of
be
these young guys are great.
surprised.
You know, they're fast.
They're
You know, that's
yeah,
one
they're
thing I am
fast.
not anymore.
Hey, Jennifer.
I'm always fast till I wake up and go, oh crap. You know?
Jennifer, the young gun that you have named Trent, he was from Colorado, right?
He was, but he moved to Texas.
Okay.
You know him.
Yeah, I have a friend that was playing on the team and another that was helping coach that team when he was up there. Yeah, that kid's a
He's
shooter.
awesome. He
Yeah.
is awesome. They're going to hold their own, and you guys are going to be surprised.
Well-
They're not going to win all their games, but they're going to come out and they've got something to prove, and they're going to be great.
Got to start someplace. You know, Kathy's son, Adrian. How old is Adrian, Kathy?
He's 15.
Yeah, and he's actually going to play with us. I invited him to play with us on the band in New York. So I guess he's pretty excited to do that. And he's probably the only guy that can run from flag station to flag station without stopping and hitting his inhaler. So we're thinking ahead on all of this stuff, believe me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Snake.
Christina, do you guys run your field every weekend?
Yeah, we have open play every weekend, and then we have and mostly on Saturdays. We were doing Saturday and Sunday, but over the winter time, we kind of just stopped to only one day, and then the other day was reservation.
Oh, so but you're going to start opening up 2 days then as the weather gets better?
Yeah, absolutely. Yes, just because it's like, it kind of helped us out a little bit with consolidating some of the groups, though, as
Yeah.
far as
Oh,
that
that's
goes.
cool. Yeah. And you know what's actually good about that too is, especially if they're all beginners, they're all on an equal plane to play, but you get to meet people,
Yeah, absolutely.
the more people that, that's one thing I love about doing this show is I have brought so many people together, people that hadn't talked to each other, that knew each other, 100 years ago, but hadn't talked to each other. And now they're talking and communicating with each other and trying to do things to make the sport better. And I just think that is absolutely cool as heck. So that's what you're doing when you bring those groups together. What happens is each group's got a new bunch of friends.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, and you bring all the older players back out too, because we have a lot of the other, they didn't have a field around here. So, our closest field was about 2 hours away from here. So it was really good for them because they started coming out, and then they started up a tournament team. And so now they're traveling around, and they're sponsored by us. And then some of the locals, they start traveling with us as part of our team to these bigger scenarios. So it's just, it is part of growing paintball. I mean, that is the part that we are trying to do too.
Yep, absolutely. That's
So
what Jennifer.
How many women are involved? How many women teams do you have?
How many women teams do we have here? We don't have hardly any women teams as far as that goes. Like the one team that we do have, like I said, it was just, a conglomerate of people that came together and such. But, mostly what we do is like we sponsor the team, like the Grim Reapers is what we also sponsor them. But as far as like building out to those, we are just trying to start with the local group right now, as far as like getting our name out there, getting people involved with it and all that, like what we do see though, is that a lot more girls are starting to have their birthday parties. So we are having a lot of 16-year-olds, 17-year-olds wanting to come out and have their birthday parties, and 18-year-olds. So that was something that was different that I started seeing, since we had the field, is that we do see a lot more of those parties coming out, and the women and girls are getting more involved in that way. So
That's
that
a
was
great way
really
to
cool.
start too. That is
Yes.
absolutely a great way to do it.
I just
So-
got a new team put together. I have 4 ladies that are playing with us, playing next week with Mark Jr.
Yep.
I have a 50-year-old woman. Her name is Christina. I got a 21-year-old, Michelle. I got a 15-year-old, Eva, from Oakland. And I got a Destiny. I have not met her yet. She's driving 4 hours to
Oh my
just
God.
be on our team.
Yep.
That's awesome.
And that's dedication.
Yeah, that's going against the young team with Mark Gong Jr. and everybody, right? You guys going against them?
Yeah.
Yep.
And I haven't met this girl yet. And she just messaged me. It's like, I want to be on a female's team.
There you
I was
go.
like, okay, you can play with your father if you like. No, I want to be on a female's team. Okay.
Hey, there's some great female teams out here. You know
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Out here, Jennifer, there's some real good female teams. They'd rock you. You'd be amazed.
Well, Andrea Martinez contacted me last week and wanted to know if I had a spot for the U.S. women's national team. And I don't have any spots, but I was Googling her and looking, and wow, those women can play.
Oh, absolutely.
She's amazing.
Yeah, Andrea's a powerhouse. She's awesome.
amazing.
She is amazing.
When I met her at the West Coast Classic, I didn't know who she was. And I was just watching the females because back then there was not a lot of females. And when I came back in 2018, there was more. And I was standing next to her and I was like, that's my passion. I want to see more females. And I had tears in my eyes.
You know Lexi, right?
Yeah, I know
Yeah.
Lexi
She
and
rocks.
Alex.
Oh, my God. She is
Well, there's
one
also
heck of a
a
little
girl out
player.
of Colombia, Daniela out of Colombia. I mean, she's amazing. She's a rock star. I've been following her for years.
Wow.
There's
Yeah,
just a lot of great women.
Well, just having you guys on here, ladies, we get, like I say, we get between 1,500 and 3,000 views a week. So, a lot of people are going to see you guys. I actually get most of my views, believe it or not. We get most of our views tomorrow night because, as Jennifer would tell you, it's late 30 on the East Coast right now.
We know.
I've been up since 4 a.m.
Oh, my God. You'll see Bill takes Geritol by the drum, and he just hangs out with no problem. Him and I both.
He drinks sassafras tea and it keeps him up for days.
Oh, that's what it is. Oh, I got it.
Diuretic. He's probably going to the bathroom all night. Yeah.
I got a little electric shock thing, and my wife hits me about every 10 minutes, and I just kind of jump up and ready to go again, But just watching you ladies, and
I just need a
I knew
bunch
you
of
were going to
these.
say that. I knew I should.
Oh,
yeah.
That's all you need.
Oh,
the
there you go.
waffles.
Real quick. Hey, real quick. Let me say something about that. Brad Gruitt has hooked up with this company. I believe it's in Colorado, if I'm not mistaken, but it's probably Arizona. But I know it's one of them states. And anyhow, it's a waffle, and it's honey. It's called honey waffle, right, Bill? And they give you.
Yep, honey.
Yeah, hold it up there.
Honey
Honey
stinger
Stinger
waffle.
waffle. And what he started doing is he got an outside sponsorship from them to sponsor, paintball. And so he took a bunch of them to some gig that he went to, I guess a weekend or two ago, and he took them over there just to try it, see what's happened, and they sold out in minutes. Yeah, oh yeah, here we go.
Are those Kathy?
At least it's not a sausage.
Is Billy eating all your waffles, Kathy?
Yep.
Right. I've still got 3 beef sticks left.
Oh,
And that is all you will have, too.
he needs to be nice to me because I'm working the woods ball cut. I'm going to be out in that field.
Oh, yeah. You're my favorite.
I need your offshore bank account number.
Anyhow, back to what I was saying before. Bill so rudely interrupted me with all his food fetishes.
These are good.
Yeah, I know they are. Yeah, you're killing me, Bill. Yeah, you just watching you ladies, the people that are going to watch you, and a lot of girls watch this too. And when they watch stuff like this, even the guys will watch it and they'll tell their girlfriend about it, and it gets the women excited to get out and do this. We had on the last one I had B. Young, and I had a girl named Carla. God bless, I'm going to blow her name. Gardetta or something like that. Anyhow, and I just talked to her the other day too. She's from Southern California, and she's like 22, 23 years old. And she's been playing with her dad now for 5 or 6 years, and she is so excited about paintball. And now she's getting other people into paintball too. Anytime, like all you ladies right here, you guys are an inspiration for something like this. People don't go try something if they don't see somebody that said that they had a good time doing it. I just like me, if I see somebody go, oh man, I went and did this certain thing and I had a great time. Well, now I got the bug to go try that out, period, Yep. And just like having you ladies on, like I say, that makes a lot of people, we have a lot of viewers, that makes a lot of people watch you guys and go, hey, if these ladies got out, I've got to go try that. So you guys are all ambassadors to the sport. You really, really are.
Okay.
Kathy, you're
Left
Christina,
Woman
I-
Silence is brought to you by High Street Baptist Church.
Oh, Bill, you're killing me. What happened to your lights, Kathy?
I'm outside. Can you hear
Oh,
all the noise? Yeah, the guys are gaming.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Yeah, they do that at your house, don't they?
huh?
I said they game at your house a lot, don't they? Your
Yeah.
husband and Adrian both.
Yeah, let me turn on the light.
No, I was just kidding you. You look great. Matter of fact, I look best in the dark, so it's not a problem. Matter of fact, since I started wearing a mask, everybody says I look a lot better. It kind of kills me. But, yeah, you know what bothers me is walking into the bank. I used to walk into the bank, I see somebody with a mask, and I'm like this. Now I go into the bank,
Like,
and
oh,
everybody's
crap.
got a mask. I'm like, what the hell? But yeah. So, yeah, Christina, has the COVID really hurt your business there at all?
Yeah, I mean, for a little while we had to shut down and everything. Like,
There you go. How you doing, man? I'm sorry, Christina. Go ahead. So you shut
just
down?
for a short time that we had to shut down, but it seems like a lot of people were trying to go outside and do other things because everything else was closed on the inside, and so it actually helped us out in a lot of ways, because we noticed that people were coming out, and we already sanitize everything and everything like that. So I mean, that's just the right thing to do whenever you own a field, whenever you're dealing with paintball gear and everything. So it's not like anything like that changed for us or anything. But
Well, Illinois is pretty tough on their rules too, though.
yeah, and Illinois has been the biggest stickler, probably more than anything. Because
I think
right now.
Yeah, I think that's why they moved the Hall of Fame thing down to Carolina, is because of Illinois. Am I right, Jennifer?
That is correct. They couldn't have the gathering.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
they shifted it.
Yeah,
Yep.
that was the
They're
same.
doing
with
flights.
weddings.
What's that?
I'm looking at flights to go up to New York. I'm trying to get to from Fayette to up to Kevin's event. I'm tracking flights.
Oh,
just
you know what I did is I'm flying into Newark, New Jersey when I go out there because I couldn't get a decent flight to fly into Newburgh from Oakland, California. It was either 18-hour flight or a 24-hour flight to go there.
That's what this was. Yeah, 18
and I'm
hours.
like, yeah,
Newark.
and I'm like, you got to be kidding me. My poor wife, I've dragged my wife all over the world. She is, and when we used to travel, we were gone all the time. I mean, I was gone like 3 weeks out of a month. So that's how much traveling I did. And I take her, every time I go to Europe, all except for maybe 2 times I took her, and I'd go to Europe like 3-4 times a year. So,
Yeah, I'm flying
but to
out
travel
of-
from the West Coast to the East Coast for 24 hours, I mean, hell, I could walk almost that. Well, I couldn't. Not anymore. That's why I tell everybody I raced a turtle last week and came in second. So
I got a 5-hour flight
you got a 5-hour flight
From where?
from
from
where?
San Francisco, JetBlue, Red Eye, direct flight to
Wow.
Jersey.
Oh,
Wow.
you're flying into Newark, New Jersey?
Yep.
Yeah, that's
And
what I
then-
did too.
and
It's
then
only an
leaving-
hour away, I mean,
Yeah,
it's
we're
not a
leaving
big
out
deal.
of Westchester though.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're leaving out of the same place, but the flight is still like 8 hours, but it's still not 18 or 24 hours. So
I'll check that out. I'll put a new alert in. Let's see what. I'd like to really see that. I want to see. Yeah,
well, you thinking
wanna
about
see
coming up there?
I was thinking like
Oh my
going
God,
to
that'd be
the
so
Disney
cool.
Awards and then just hopping a flight and popping up there.
That would be so cool.
We'd
Oh,
love to see you.
that'd be
I
cool.
wanna see
So
what's
yeah,
going on
because I Bill and myself and Bud Orr and Andy Starrett and Caesar and Tim Schloss were all at the same hotel and stuff. So if you're going to come up, just get a hold of me and we'll come out to the airport and grab you.
Have you girls ever played at Battlegrounds in Indy?
Yep.
Do you?
Yep.
I just had a new team.
Mhm.
Her just reached out to me. They just started this year. There's a girl on the team. She's 15 years old. and she refs the field also. And she would love to meet female paintballers. Her
You're
name is
looking at a heck of a
Ashley.
group here. Jeez.
Her name is Ashlyn Woodburns. And the team is Indy. What was it? Oh my God. I gotta look for the name.
Well, you know, it's funny when we had Carla on with Bia. Bia invited her to be on Destiny, and Carla just went nuts. She was, I mean, yeah, but you know, that's the whole point. What I'm saying, you know, is it's bringing people together. The more people that get to know each other and work together, you know, that's what builds anything, not just our sport, but absolutely anything. And you know, I'm sure people are going to watch you guys now, probably tomorrow night and the next night. And they're just gonna think how good you guys really are, how you guys handle yourself, and how cool you are for paintball. All right, hey, what's your name, buddy? Oh no, you can jump in here with us.
That's the manservant, right? He keeps bringing them up. Drink.
Oh, you ladies kill me. That's so funny.
He doesn't speak English.
He's my sexy cabana boy.
Yeah.
Like at my house, I'm afraid to speak some days. So. Well, guys, I'll tell you what. We've gone our hour. I usually try not to go too much over the hour. Because, you know, I haven't eaten dinner yet either. So, and I haven't had any damn beet sticks.
I've had waffles.
I know. Yeah, you've had them both. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with you, Kathy. I'm going to let you say good night to everybody.
Well, good night, everybody.
Good night, Kathy.
I hope you come. I really do.
Yeah,
And,
I hope she does too.
Christina, the team is Indy Region Paintball Team.
Region. Okay.
Yeah, and her name is Ashlyn Woodburns. She's 14 going on to 15. She's starting a ref, and she's just starting fresh.
Yeah, I've been at that field numerous times, so I don't remember ever seeing her out there, but
Yeah, she's just starting out, and her father asked me to reach out to her and talk to her.
nice.
Very cool. Well, right on, Kathy. Hey, thanks for coming on tonight.
All right, see you Sunday.
Yeah, you'll
Bill,
see me Sunday.
Bill, behave yourself.
I am.
Yeah, good
Right.
luck on that.
All right, bye, guys.
Bye-bye, Kathy. That was Kathy Alvarez. Kathy Alvarez is from up here in Northern California. Heck of a lady. A lot of fun to be around. And I cannot wait to get her them damn meat sticks. Boy, I get that monkey off my back. I'll be a happy guy. Believe me.
All 2 or 3 of them.
No, I bought 200. I swear. I bought 200 of them. That's why I gave some to Bill. So I thought if I could buy him off with a couple of meat sticks, but obviously it hasn't worked. But I did try. Oh, my God. You're the man, Bill. So anyhow, I guess, Candy, you're next. And let me start by thanking you very much for coming on tonight. Bill talked really highly of you and Christina. So, you know, and he just says that you are great ladies, and he is absolutely right. So, Candy, I'm going to let you say goodbye to everybody.
I love playing with Christina. We've played a lot over at Paintball to Go together, and at Living Legends, both against and with each other. You know,
Always a fun time.
It doesn't matter what side of the field we're on. We always end up hanging out for a little bit together. You know, creating a little havoc and discontent somewhere.
Always havoc. Maybe some sandwiches. You know.
Yeah.
Oh, look at
And
his
that's all.
smile. The word sandwich.
I like sandwiches.
The whole female thing, we ended up having a couple of guys that thought that, it was okay to start talking smack about, us we needed to be in the kitchen. And we kind of showed them that year that, we don't need to be in the kitchen. We'll shove those sandwiches down their throat.
Fred, wait till you see the concession stand at Monte Casino. The food is incredible. People go there to eat the damn food. They don't go there to play.
I'm really looking forward to that. Candy, are you going to be at that Monte Casino?
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
absolutely.
Christina?
I can
Absolutely.
miss
Oh, yeah.
almost every
Oh,
day.
man, we
every
gotta talk
year,
Jennifer
and I
into
will
coming
make
up there, 'cause-
sure that I make Monty, and especially because Bud and Dan are going to be there, and I need
Yep.
to talk motorcycles with Bud this year.
There
oh,
you
I
go.
love motorcycles.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then we gotta talk Jennifer into coming up
Oh.
there. That would be very, very cool.
Hey, Candy,
Yeah, it's a
you might
fantastic
want
thing.
you might want to tell everybody what you're involved with the motorcycles.
Yeah, we help run a veterans nonprofit. It's called Wheels for Warriors USA. And what we do is we hook up honorably discharged veterans with a support group as far as riding, and then we give them a motorcycle for free. We pay
Very
for their
cool.
gas, insurance for a year, any gear that they would need, riding classes, and then we get them integrated with a group that helps them get that sense of service back that they lost after they left the military. So we've got at least 6 giveaways lined up this year. August 28th, we're going to be back in your area by St. Louis. So
Yep.
Candy, if there's any way that we can help you with that, and to get the message out when you're going to be doing these, let me know.
yeah, well,
You're more than
this
you're more than welcome on any time to
This
talk
weekend,
about it.
we're going to San Antonio, Texas. We've got a female veteran that we're going to be gifting a trike to and setting her up with a riding thing. And then the week after that, we've got Scottsbluff, Nebraska. We're back to back to back. We're going to hit it as
Very
much as we
cool.
can all year. So
Very cool. Well, I want to thank you so much again for being on tonight. Yeah, Kenny Stewart. Kenny Stewart has a paintball museum up in Michigan. Just moved from Kentucky to Michigan. I keep teasing him. I guess the snow wasn't deep enough in Kentucky, so but anyhow, Kenny's a great guy. If you get a chance, he did a thing because we put together the team called the band. That's what we're going to play under at the
I'm
Woodsball
assuming
World Cup.
it's a musical reference back to
It is so
Okay.
cool. Yeah, Kenny
Okay,
Stewart did
I'm-
that. It
I
is
thought
just-
maybe I was like too old for that. I'm like, am I reaching for that one?
too old. You still look young. Come on. I mean, Bill and I
I
were hand in
remember the
hand
band.
coming off the ark.
I remember the band.
Now,
Right on.
Kenny,
All right.
Kenny will also be at Monte Casino.
Yes, that's what he said.
Perfect.
Yep.
He'll be there. It'll be cool as heck. All right, Candy. Well, thank you very, very much for being on tonight. I really,
Yeah,
really appreciate
it
it.
was
You
great
did
fun. It was
really
nice
good for
seeing you
paintball
guys.
tonight, dear.
Yeah.
All right, you take it easy. She was great, huh, Billy?
Yep.
Absolutely great.
That's an awesome. For her to do all the vets, that's just awesome.
Yeah,
That's just
well, that's Jennifer. That's the whole purpose of my show is not only just to bring people together, but to push the sport and to push everybody that loves the sport. All you ladies that were on tonight love the sport. I didn't have anybody on this show that goes, "Oh man, this sport sucks."
Well, it only sucks when you get hit.
Yeah. It would have been actually perfect. It wouldn't have been for Bill and that damn meat stick. Everything would have been fine. But it's got to be what it is. I
You know,
love
the
it.
waffles and all the sticks.
Yeah. All right. Well, Christina, you're up next, dear.
Well, I just want to say thank you to Bill, for inviting me on here, and thank you to Fred for, obviously taking his advice and, obviously he's a wise man, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, go ahead and give your field another plug before you leave.
So my field is Magnosphere, and we're in Southern Illinois. So if you ever want to come out and see us, you're more than welcome.
Is there a website?
We do have a website. We're on Facebook. We have our own website. It tells our prices, everything like that. We haven't done any scenario type of paintball there or anything, but that is something that we would aspire towards, especially since my husband, he loves scenario paintball so much.
Me too. Yep.
And so I would expect that we would be doing that in the near future.
Well, sounds good. Well, you're welcome on the show anytime, and I appreciate very much you coming on tonight.
I appreciate
Now-
it.
Now, something else about Christina and Mike, they lead in general from the front. They are front players. They fight very hard.
You know
They
what?
don't-
Whenever I generaled, it was always from the front. That's
Yep.
what I like. Yep. I
Well,
was usually the
they're-
first guy out, but I loved it.
Yeah, around here in the Midwest, they're one of the premier teams. You know, it's going to be a fight. You know, if you're going against them or even with them.
Well, you
So
should think about having a big game sometime, Christina.
Yeah.
And we all show up to a big game.
As far as like at our field, you know,
Well, yeah.
is that what you're saying?
Yep.
We haven't decided that yet. You know,
Yeah.
we're not there yet.
you need a band.
There yet. We need a little bit more work to do. You know, we're
Okay,
just
well,
not there yet.
when you're ready, let us know, and we'll bring in a
Absolutely.
bunch of people and have a great time.
Absolutely.
Okay,
Yep.
Christina, thank you so much.
Thank
all right?
you.
All right. See ya. Oop.
Christina Fisher. Oh,
That
man,
was
what a
fun.
great crew tonight. I got to tell you, you ladies are just great. I just absolutely love it, ladies' night. That's what I call it, ladies' night. Well, ladies' night and Bill and I. So, so Jennifer, I saved you for last. Okay.
Uh-oh. What's up?
Nah, you're a special lady. I just I want to thank you so much for coming on tonight, and it's so cool that you're going to pick up Timmy's plaque for him. Well, the two Tim's plaques.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Timmy
right. It's
squared, yeah.
the two Tim's plaques. That is so cool of you to do that. I just, I don't know what to say. I just, I feel very, very bad for you, but I'm sure Tim is so happy with you that it isn't even funny. Just keeping his legacy going and working on the sport that him and I loved so much. And
we've got some things going on. You know, next year is going to be bigger and better.
Yep.
We've got
there you
things,
go.
you know, I don't sleep. I sleep 5 or 6 hours a night, but we're in the midst of
I do.
ICC. We've got everything planning, but it was really funny. I shot the bull with Will, Godfather Will. And I said, we have to do more stuff for women. And, Will, he said, oh yeah, Jen, you got to do it. And he was throwing out all these ideas. And, but I had already picked a Young Guns. I couldn't do both. So maybe next year, women's. Let's try for women here.
Anything I can help you with, I'm here to help you. You know that.
Women's maybe next year.
Well, we'll push it a little more this year too. That's why I'm going to do a ladies' night every month. So, and I'm going to have you guys back on. I'm going to have you back on, Christina, Candy. You guys were just great guests tonight. I mean, like I say, if anybody can promote ladies in paintball, you three or you four tonight were just absolutely awesome.
And
I just loved it.
I tell all my nurses, my single nurses, I said, where can you go and meet all these guys? I said, just pick up and come out.
That's right.
Weekend. I mean, you got 21 million players and most of them are male.
You go.
If they're playing paintball, they're physically fit for the most part. They got to have a job to play because it's kind of spendy. And they're friends. Just come on out.
Yep, there you go. Well, Jennifer, thank you so much for coming on tonight.
Thank you, guys.
And you stay safe. And I'm going to give, I'm going to text you Tim's number so you can call Tim.
Okay. I'll call you in the morning.
I'll text it to you tomorrow because after I'm done, I'm going to go eat.
Is there any food left? I think you laid it all.
Well, did Bill pay you to say that?
I think we ate it all.
Right on. You have a good evening, Jennifer. And say hi to Frank for me.
I will. Good night, guys.
Yep. Nice meeting you.
Nice.
Yep.
What a great group tonight, Bill.
Yes, it was.
The last one was great. This one was great. These women are great. Period. I mean, what can you say, buddy? You know it.
I've seen them all on the field playing. It's we've got good people that follow us. It's awesome.
Yeah. And you and I, we try to promote paintball any way we can, and promoting the ladies is great. And the ladies that we had on tonight, they were terrific. Absolutely terrific. So, we're 8 out of 8 when it comes to having cool ladies on in paintball.
Yeah.
Our last show was great. This one was great.
Yeah.
So, all right, Billy.
Next month.
Yeah, next month. So I'll be talking to you in a little bit.
All righty.
All right.
See ya.
Everybody, that was Mr. William Bailey. What a night, huh? I love this ladies' night. Cool as hell. Michael Perkins, how you doing, buddy? Jeff Thompson, man, everybody. I can't even begin to tell you how much we appreciate you guys watching us. You guys are absolutely cool as hell. That's all I can say. And I want to tell you guys. Well, first I want to thank the ladies tonight, and Bill. I always thank Bill. You know, Bill's always with me. And Bill's a cool guy. He puts up with a lot of crap from me. I love it. He takes care of all the heavy lifting. I just kind of ride the wave. So Bill is one heck of a nice guy. Good evening, one great show, Freddie. Kenny Stewart says another great show. You know, I can't thank you guys enough for watching us. And, you know, I'm sure the ladies appreciate it. And I'm sure the ladies were a good show tonight. You know, I mean, I love listening to their stories. They're cool as hell. So anyhow, without dragging on forever here, you know, because I got to go eat. You know, I've had Bill eating in front of me for the last hour and 10 minutes. So my stomach's starting to growl. So I'm going to have to go hit it. Yeah. He's still in the green room holding up snacks. He's killing me. So anyhow, everybody out there, I want to thank you so much for tuning in tonight. And remember, next Tuesday night at 7 p.m. Now, next week, we're going to have Kevin Donaldson, and we're going to have guys going to the Woods Ball World Cup. So that should be a heck of a show. You know, we're going to have some guys from different teams on, and Bill and I, and it'd be pretty cool. You know, maybe we'll talk Bud Warren into coming on, because Bud's going to be with us too, and maybe Dan Colby, we can talk him into coming on because he's going to be with us too. So we should have a pretty good show next week. So remember, please, until then, play hard, play safe, play fair, but let's get out there and play some paintball. All right? Till next Tuesday evening, 7 o'clock Pacific time. You guys stay safe. Bye now.